5 biggest games that are not Ravens games on the NFL schedule. So definitely check that out here as well. So definitely had fun with Ravens games on Sunday night and everything that are going on. I had really good time watching the games here that are not Ravens games here in the latest weeks. So definitely let's go over it. Big 5, week 15. Definitely a lot of games that were going on. Let's try and go in order here with this. That's the wrong way. Lions and the Rams. They're not that far apart. I think the Lions offense is really not what it was. I think they're just a piece here, kind of like the Ravens, kind of piece here, little piece there behind where they were. Secondary, not quite as offensive line, not quite as, and it's costing him also to the NFC as a whole is really, really good in general. So I do think that's kind of a thing that's going on with them as well. Packers and Broncos. Broncos are not to be played with anymore. I mean, we're not even questioning the quarterback. Bo Nix and Sean Payton. This has turned into one of the best coach quarterback combinations in the league. Nix, I think, has been maybe the best quarterback in the NFL so far this year in the fourth quarter. Outstanding, devastating losing Parsons. That changes everything for me with Green Bay. Their defense without Parsons, I'm looking at that a whole different light. So that to me is a big, big deal. Not having Micah Parsons on defense as well. Broncos keep winning these close games, and so that's what they continue to do. Broncos, I think. I mean, it's hard to argue right now, at least, that they're the best team in the entire AFC as well. This one now had my full attention. The Colts and the Seahawks. Phillip Rivers, I didn't even think he would play last week. 44 years old. The first player in the NFL history to be a grandfather in play. And he almost pulls it out, I think, in maybe the toughest home field in the league, and that is in Seattle. 18 for 27, had 120 yards, literally off the couch. He might be their best quarterback all season for them as well. Cool stuff. I don't think it's enough, but it's certainly a cool story in general. So it's definitely a very cool story that's happening, but interesting there. That's that story. Colts, I don't know if they make the playoffs. Seahawks definitely will. Seahawks, everybody picks on Donald the second he stubs his toe at anything. Donald is the real deal. No question about it. No Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. Chargers go ahead and win. Oh, shit. Okay, sorry about that. All right, and so Kansas City, I thought was Kansas City not going to the playoffs this year. I think it's time. They definitely were a good team in recent years, but Kansas City, LA, it's their time to go ahead and go to the playoffs. So that's really good. And the Patriots did lose to Buffalo last week. I don't think any less of the Patriots. Patriots are really good. To me, just Josh Allen, I'll say it one more time. He's a thoroughbred. Josh Allen, I think he's become like Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Montana, Tom Brady. If he's on the field, you got a shot. That's exactly what happened. This week, big one on Thursday night, the Rams and the Seahawks. You could argue that these are the two best teams in the NFC going against each other. Sam Darnold last week getting the win in against the Colts, getting to squeak by there as well. Rams, I think, might be as good a team as you have in the NFL. I think the Rams do have a shot in this game. The Rams do have a shot in this game in Seattle. This would be a big litmus test for Seattle in the playoffs. So I think Seattle, these two teams are definitely going to the playoffs. Seattle definitely can get the number one seed, but I haven't really seen Seattle really win a game like this in a while. So I'm really hesitant to go with them. I'm going to go with the Rams. I've just done it too many times. Stafford, I think I'm giving him the MVP if the guns went off right now. I don't think this is a team with a flaw at all. I think they have a good quarterback, good run game, excellent offensive coach, best receiver, I think, maybe right now, Puka Nacua. They may not have Devontae Adams as well. Seattle's almost as good. I think Jackson Smith-Njigba is probably the best young receiver, one of them in the league. The defense, I think, is top shelf. They have a great defensive coach, but I don't think they win a game like this. Darnold, let's see if he could go ahead and out Stafford in a situation like this. Bears and the Packers. I like the Bears here. I can't say I would have a few weeks ago. I do like them here as well. I think the Bears are the real deal. They're flawed. There are some flawed. Caleb is still young, and you could see that. I could tell he's listening to Ben Johnson. I could tell he's kind of working through some things, but they're a little flawed. But he's scoring. He's getting the defense. Their defense isn't great, but they're getting turnovers. So I think that, like, instead of being great, they're actually taking the ball away from the other team. I do think they're going to get shots with that with Jordan Love. I just that Parsons is not good. That Parsons, I think that takes their defense down. And I think that's a thing. They may have Josh Jacobs in this one. Christian Watson, I don't think he plays as well. I think that's going to hurt him too on the other side. So I like the Bears. Bears are very motivated. Bears hate the Packers. They're sick and tired of losing to the Packers, and I think the Bears have a shot in this one. This one is probably for first place in the South. So they're going to play, actually, I think, again, coming up here soon, if I'm not mistaken. I think they play week 17 as well. They play in week 18 as well. Let's see. Yeah, so they play in Tampa here in a few weeks. So they're going to play again in a fortnight. So the schedule makers knew what they were doing because these two teams are going to decide it here in the next few weeks who's going to win the South. I really like Carolina. What they're doing. This is what good coaching looks like. This is what understanding what you are looks like. Running the ball pretty much every play, taking the ball out of Bryce Young's head, and he's making plays when he gets a chance. That's what they're doing. The Bucs are in complete free fall. I mean, I think the Bucs were almost in the elite category, and it's been a while for them. Baker Mayfield not as good here in the second half. Their older guys, Evans banged up, Godwin banged up as well. Offensive line not looking nearly as good. Defense, they're really falling here. I like Carolina. I think Carolina in this they know it. I know exactly what I'm going to be looking at when I'm looking at this game. Carolina is going to go ahead and run the ball 40,000 times. They're going to kick the ball out of your hands, and they're going to run it down your throat. They definitely have a plan, and I like them at home here. Carolina over Tampa. And this one, I think people are right when they say nobody's talking about the Jags. I think people, look, Denver, you can't believe it. Jacksonville, you can't believe it. Jacksonville, I think, definitely has really worked their way to becoming I don't know still if they're better than Tennessee, but they're. I mean, but you can't knock results with Carolina. You can't knock results rather with Jacksonville. Jacksonville scores when they score 30 plus points or 20 plus points every week. I think they have as many points scored as any team in the league. I don't know if that's statistically accurate, but these guys they score a lot of points. I mean, they're not. Lawrence is really doing a good job for them. They're really horse racing teams. Defense isn't great, but they're scoring a lot of points. All that said, I don't think they win in Denver. Denver's defense, I think, is the best in the NFL, probably next to Houston. So I think Denver's defense, does a good job as well. Zach Allen, Patrick Surtain, all the names in Denver. Knicks, I think he might be the best quarterback in the league so far, at least this year, in the fourth quarter. Knicks has been really, really good down the stretch in the fourth quarter. So really like with some of the stuff that Knicks has done. I like Jacksonville. I don't like them in this. I like Denver. Denver still has a lot to play for as well for the home field. And the two teams here, the Lions and the Squealers, you got to give Pittsburgh credit. Pittsburgh has offensively done better recently. So they are in the recent times here. This light will not stay up. Their defense, they have done better recently. So they have done better recently as well. Aaron Rodgers has played his best football, I think, the last few weeks. So I think this is why the Steelers are having more success clearly on offense. He's finding DK Metcalf, and that's a good idea to do. Steelers is so flawed. I still think the Lions are too talented for them. But the Lions, they got to show me something here. Do you want to play? Do you want to stay in it? Do you want to make the playoffs? I think it's still a thing for them. They're still in contention. They're going to need this win. I think the Lions actually show up and beat the Squealers. There you go. Big five. 5 biggest games on the schedule.